This is a series of videos. Please refer to the methods of stitches, ignoring the yarn color. Select the corresponding yarn colors in your material package to learn. Please refer to both the videos and the instructional brochure during your crocheting process. Please make sure to first view the beginning 10 instructional videos to learn the basic methods of crocheting, and then view the instructional videos for your purchased product.
Now let's learn to crochet patterned kitties. These two patterned kitties only differ in color. The crocheting methods are completely the same. Here I will demonstrate the orange one. First, let's crochet the main body of the kitty. The main body uses white yarn. During the recording process, the white yarn may cause glare. This may make it difficult to see the stitches. Here, I will use yarn of a different color as a substitute. Please refer to the stitches and date nor the color. Use yarn of the corresponding color for crocheting. Take out the yarn of the corresponding color. Hold the yarn end with one hand. Palm facing up with the other hand. Bring the yarn onto your hand. Pass the yarn end between your little finger and ring finger. Then, pass it between your middle finger and index finger. Hang the yarn on your index finger. This way, the yarn is held properly. We can pull the yarn to lengthen the yarn end. We can also pull the working yarn. The working yarn refers to the end connected to the yarn ball. Pull the working yarn to shorten the yarn tail. We need to leave enough yarn end for the magic ring. Pull the yarn to lengthen the yarn end. The fabric is crocheted using a circular magic ring. First, make a magic ring on your hand. Wrap the yarn end around your middle finger once. Pinch this crossover point. Take out the crochet hook. Insert the crochet hook through the loop on your middle finger. Place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. The working yarn is the one hanging on your index finger. Turn the hook head to face the working yarn. Pull the yarn through. Then rotate the crochet hook. Make the hook head face towards ourselves. The loop on your middle finger forms a magic ring. We will start every round with a chain stitch and end with a slip stitch. Crochet a chain stitch at the beginning of each round. It serves to establish the height. Crochet a slip stitch at the end of each round. It can connect the first stitch and the last stitch. The chain stitch and slip stitch are not counted in the total stitch count. In the first round, start with a chain stitch. Place the hook in front of the working yarn. Wrap the yarn from bottom to top. Then turn the hook head to face downwards. This way, the crochet hook can more easily pass through the loop on the hook. Then pull the yarn through the original loop on the hook. One chain stitch is completed.
First, work a chain stitch. Yarn on the hook, pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch.
The chain stitch serves to raise the height. It is not counted in the total stitch count. Next, there are 8 single crochet. The first single crochet. The crochet hook goes through the magic ring. Wrap the yarn from bottom to top. Turn the crochet hook head downwards. Pull the yarn through the magic ring. Push the loops to the bottom of the crochet hook. Or use your index finger to press down on the loop and lift it up. Pull the loop larger. This will make it easier for the crochet hook to go through the loops. Next, wrap the yarn again. Wrap the yarn around the crochet hook from bottom to top. Turn the crochet hook downwards. Pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. 1 single crochet is completed. Here is the side of the single crochet. You can see a V shape. Pick up the 2 strands of this V shape. Attach the stitch marker. The stitch marker serves as a marker. You should attach a stitch marker on the first stitch of each round. Using a stitch marker can help you find the first stitch of each round more quickly. The second single crochet. The crochet hook goes through the magic ring. Wrap the yarn from bottom to top. Turn the hook head to face down. Pull the yarn through the magic ring. Pull the loops down to the bottom of the crochet hook. Pull the loop larger. Wrap the yarn from bottom to top again. Turn the hook head to face downwards. Pass through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. The second single crochet is completed. From the side, the 2 single crochet form 2 V shapes. The third single crochet. The hook goes through the magic ring. It needs to pass through these 2 strands simultaneously. Wrap the yarn from bottom to top. Turn the hook head to face downwards. Pull the yarn out. Push the loops to the bottom of the crochet hook. Enlarge the loop. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Wrap the yarn from bottom to top again. Turn the hook head to face downwards. Pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. Thus, 3 single crochet have been completed. The 4th single crochet. The 5th single crochet. The 6th single crochet. The 7th single crochet. The 8th single crochet. Eight single crochet are completed. From the side there are 8 V shapes. Start counting from here where the stitch marker is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 single crochet are completed. Pull the yarn end. Tighten the magic ring.
Insert hook into the back loop of the second chain. Pull up a loop. Okay, there are 2 loops on the hook now. Yarn around the hook. Pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Place a marker in the first single crochet.
Next, place the crochet hook back into the loop. Pull the working yarn from this end to tighten the yarn. Finally, make a slip stitch. Crochet the slip stitch through this V shape of the stitch marker. The 2 strands of the V shape represent 1 stitch. Insert the crochet hook through the stitch. The crochet hook goes through both strands at the same time. That is, the 2 strands of the V shape. Then wrap the yarn from the bottom up. Turn the hook head to face downwards. Pull the yarn out. Then pull the yarn through the existing loop on hook. A slip stitch is completed.
Snip stitch. Insert hook into the next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. That's a snip stitch. Repeat. Insert hook into next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. Repeat one more time. Okay, that's a snip stitch.
The slip stitch also has a V shape when viewed from the side. It is similar to the V shape of the previous single crochet. To prevent misidentifying the slip stitch as a stitch, we can pull the slip stitch tight. Use the index finger to hold the loop on the crochet hook. Pull upwards. Tighten the slip stitch. This way, the slip stitch's V shape becomes so small that it is invisible. The slip stitch serves a connecting function. It is not counted in the stitch count. A first round of crochet is completed. The second round starts with a chain stitch. For the chain stitch, wrap the yarn around the crochet hook from bottom to top. Then turn the hook head to face down. Pull the yarn through the loop on the crochet hook. 1 chain stitch is completed. Here the chain stitch serves to elevate. It is not counted in the stitch count. Next, crochet 5 increased stitches with white yarn. An increased stitch refers to crocheting to single crochet in the same stitch. The entry position for the crochet hook is inside the stitch formed by the previous round's single crochet. The entry position for the first stitch is in the stitch created by the last slip stitch. Let's start by crocheting the first single crochet. Insert the hook into the first stitch. At the same time, pass through the 2 strands of the V shape. Work 1 single crochet. One single crochet is completed. This is the first stitch of the second round. Attach a stitch marker. Crochet another single crochet into the same stitch. One increased stitch is completed. An increased stitch forms two V shapes when viewed from the side. Use the same method to crochet the remaining 4 increased stitches. Second increased stitch. Third increased stitch. Fourth increased stitch. Four increased stitches are completed. We need to change yarn on the second stitch of the 5th increase. Here, we will first crochet the first single crochet of the 5th increase. Then, for the next single crochet in the same stitch, we will change yarn. First crochet an unfinished single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through the same stitch. Yarn over and pull through. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. This is an unfinished single crochet. Then let go of the white yarn. Take out the orange yarn and put it on your hand. The method of holding the yarn is the same. Pass the yarn between your ring finger and pinky. Then pass through between your middle finger and index finger. Hang the yarn onto your index finger. Use your middle finger and thumb to hold the yarn end. Use your middle finger to press the yarn end against the back of the fabric. Let's finish the remaining part of the 5th increase. Wrap around the changed yarn. Pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. The 5th increase is done.
Increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we'll show how to work one increase. First, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, work one more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done.
The yarn has been changed. Pull the original white yarn to tighten it. Next, we will use orange yarn to crochet 2 increases. The first one. Place the orange yarn tail above the crochet hook. Crochet another single crochet in the same stitch. Place the yarn tail above the crochet hook. For the second increase, we need to change the yarn during working the second single crochet of the second increase. First crochet a single crochet. Crochet an unfinished single crochet in the same stitch, yarn over and pull through. This is an unfinished single crochet. Let go of the orange yarn. Put the white yarn on your hand. Yarn over again with the color you're changing to. Pull through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. 2 increases in orange are completed.
If the yarn change is in the halfway of a round, we'll need to prepare to change the yarn 1 stitch ahead. Let's do a demonstration. If we are going to change yarn at the second stitch, we need to prepare at the first stitch. Insert hook into the next stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Then we need to change yarn before the final step of this stitch is finished. Let the orange yarn go and wrap the purple yarn around your fingers. Pinch the yarn tail with thumb and middle finger. Then place the purple yarn behind the fabric and pinch them together. Purple yarn around the hook and pull it through 2 orange loops on the hook. Yarn change is done. Then continue to crochet with purple yarn.
Next, use the white yarn to crochet an increase. Eight increases are completed. The second round has formed a total of 16 V-shapes. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Once we confirm the stitch count is correct, we continue crocheting. If the yarn tails at the back hinder crocheting, we can cut the orange yarn tail and the tail of the magic ring. Place the crochet hook back into the loop. Bring the white yarn back onto your hand. Crochet a slip stitch. Remove the stitch marker. Insert the crochet hook through the first stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Pull the first loop through the original loop on hook. Tighten the slip stitch. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It is not counted in the stitch count. The second round is completed. The third round starts with a chain stitch. Yarn over from the bottom to the top. Turn the hook head to face down. Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook and tighten. The chain stitch serves to elevate. It is not counted in the total stitch count. Next, 1 single crochet and 1 increase from a sequence. Repeat the sequence 4 times. The first sequence, 1 single crochet, attach the stitch marker. In the next stitch, crochet 1 increase. This is what it looks like after crocheting 1 single crochet and 1 increase as a sequence. From the side, it forms 3 V shapes. Use the same method to crochet the remaining 3 sequences. The second sequence, 1 single crochet first. One increase. The third sequence, 1 single crochet first. One increase. The fourth sequence, 1 single crochet first. 1 increase. After completing 4 sequences, next we will use white yarn to crochet 1 single crochet. We need to change yarn during working this single crochet. First, work an unfinished single crochet. Release the white yarn. Change to orange yarn on finish the single crochet. This way, the yarn has been changed. A single crochet is also completed. Next, use the orange yarn to crochet an increase. An increase is done. Next, 1 single crochet and 1 increase for 1 sequence. Repeat crocheting this sequence twice. The first sequence, 1 single crochet first. One increase. The second sequence, 1 single crochet first. Next is an increase. We need to change yarn on the second single crochet of this increase. First, crochet a single crochet. Then crochet an unfinished single crochet in the same stitch. Then release the orange yarn. Change to the white yarn. The increase is done, and the yarn has also been changed. The 2 sequences have been completed. Next is a single crochet. then 1 increase. This round forms 24 V shapes. Everyone can count them themselves. I will not demonstrate further here. Next is a slip stitch. The slip stitch serves a connecting purpose. It is not counted in the stitch total. A third round is completed. Now, let's distinguish the front side from the back side of the fabric. The side with the circular patterns is the front side of the fabric. This side is uneven, and it has a yarn tail from the magic ring. This side is the back side of the fabric. During the crocheting process, keep the front side facing us. Round 4 starts with a chain stitch. Then use white yarn to crochet 13 single crochet. The first one. Attach the stitch marker. The second. The third. The fourth. The fifth. The sixth. The seventh. The eighth. The ninth. The 10th. The 11th. The 12th. For the 13th stitch, we need to change yarn. First crochet an unfinished single crochet with white yarn. Then release the white yarn. Change to orange yarn on finish the single crochet. The yarn is changed. Use the orange yarn to crochet 8 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change yarn during working the 8 single crochet. First crochet an unfinished single crochet. Then release the orange yarn. Change to white yarn on finish this single crochet. Next, use white yarn to crochet 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 3 single crochet are completed. Finish with a slip stitch. A fourth round is completed. The fifth round starts with a chain stitch. Next, to single crochet followed by 1 increase from a sequence. Repeat this sequence 4 times. The first sequence, work to single crochet first. Attach the stitch marker. One increase. A first sequence is completed. Use the same method to finish the remaining 3 sequences. The second sequence, to single crochet first. 1, 2, 1 increase. The third sequence, to single crochet first. One increase. The fourth sequence, to single crochet first. One increase. Four sequences are completed. Continue using white yarn to crochet 1 single crochet. We need to change yarn during the process. First, crochet an unfinished single crochet. Let go of the white yarn. Change to orange yarn, unfinish this single crochet. Make sure to leave a long enough length of yarn at the back. This can prevent the fabric from becoming deformed. The yarn is changed. Next, use the orange yarn to crochet a single crochet. One increase. Next is a sequence of 2 single crochet followed by 1 increase. Repeat this sequence twice. The first sequence, to single crochet first. 1 increase. The second sequenced a single crochet first. One increase. Crochet an unfinished single crochet in the same stitch. Then change the yarn. Let go of the orange yarn, change to white yarn on, finish the single crochet. Next, crochet to single crochet. One increase. Finally, a slip stitch. Round 5 is completed.